Oh, g'day folks, here we are. Okay, so I've got the map out. This one here is Yiyuan Ping Suan Aidin. Did I say right, this one? Did I say right?
ยี่ยวนกินสวนไอดิน
Okay. So it's 31 minutes away, so we're off to have lunch as our usual Wednesday thing that we do. You're welcome to join us and we'll go and check out another cafe, restaurant or whatever. And hopefully it doesn't rain. Okay, darling, you think we're at the right place?
เนี่ยนี่ไงยี่ยวน
Oh yes, okay, I can see over here we have the little huts and everything else. I suppose they could do with cutting the lawn there. The pictures look much better. What up? Oh, mask. It's okay. Don't have to worry about mask today. Where are we going? Interesting little walkway with the bamboo. Feels a little bit unsure under the foot. It's not one of these little watery sort of places to sit down and have lunch. What do you think, darling? Where are you going? Where are you going?
Come on, just walk around.
Walk around and choose somewhere.
You don't want to sit down.
We're trying to walk across these little slats here, so it's a bit of an unsteady footing. Okay, we can sit here, yeah. Okay, we sit here then, darling.
Okay, สบาย
Sabai. I don't know how well the lighting is here, but we'll definitely make do. And there's our menu. And get the show started. Palom. Okay. So today I thought there's a few comments going on about, just around the traps about, obviously, the whole, no tourists in Thailand stuff, but it always seems to come up in conversation, especially focused at us and the way I talk to Chanya, which is, to do with the Thai language, is the Thai language necessary to visit or live in Thailand? You know what she's doing, she's going, mama. Crazy woman. So let's have a talk about that today. The first one I wanted to air out there in the wider circle is a few people sort of seem to always want to pick me up on the way I talk to Chanya. And I find that a little bit, weird. I'm the one who's talking to Chanya, right? And Chanya understands me. So let's ask her the question. When I talk to you, do you want me to talk like a proper Australian? Or do you want me to talk like I talk to you, simple language? What do you like?
You have simple Arabian and Australia.
Yeah.
What you think about me? I want you know. I
Well,
want to know for
it's
you.
about understanding, yes? You want to understand what I talk about,
Yeah.
right? So you want me to talk simple language, so you understand,
Yeah.
or I can talk like a professor and you totally wouldn't understand a single word I said.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you have it. That's why I talk the way I do to Chanya, is simply because of the fact that it's about communication and understanding. That's what we want to do in life, is to understand. Yes, and you want to understand me?
Yeah.
Now, the second question is, should we learn Thai?
Yep.
You say yes, I should learn Thai,
Yep.
but I learn Thai a little bit.
But I want you to learn Thai more because now you move in Thailand and more people to talk Thai. You have some friend for talk English, but now you change yourself for you move in Thailand and everywhere Thailand talk Thai. I need you start for Thai language, but people to tell me or boyfriend you can speak Thai or not, but you say พูดไทยไม่ได้ and now you just joking and people know you joking, but I want you know to Thai, learn to Thai, know everything to Thai, and you start to talk Thai to me. Every day I start English all the time because I can talk English only you alone,
Yeah.
and when you talk Thai, you can talk mini Thai in the Thailand
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
เข้าใจเข้าใจ
เข้าใจ and now you not thinking about for you talk Thai when something you want to know Thai you can tell me, and sometime you talk Thai with me.
Yeah.
I want to talk Thai with you, but you just to say what did to say Thai, this one to say Thai. I want you talk Thai with me, but you want to go toilet, you just to say
ห้องน้ำอยู่ที่ไหน
yeah ห้องน้ำที่ไหน and I say Thai back. Don't want to talk English back.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all the time, but you can join for talk Thai too, and me join for talk English too. I know I'm not good for speak English, but sometimes I shy, and now I not shy because
Okay.
I want to talk English for boyfriend. Him think me I have power to know. I have strong for when I talk.
Yeah. So, do you need to learn Thai? Well, I suppose it's a very complicated question. If you're coming here as a tourist, it's probably not necessary because you're going to be going to the locations that are tourist friendly. If you're going to be staying here for any particular length of time, you are going to need to at least get a grasp of the language. Now, of course, would I go and show you how bad my Thai is here on the YouTube channel? Probably not. It's one of those sort of things. I'm talking to an international audience, and therefore, I'm going to talk at an international level. So it looks like the blue Hawaii has at least turned up. I'm not quite sure what Chanya wanted to order. Yeah, so now in my case, yes, I do speak Thai. I speak enough to get by with any everyday conversational language, like everyday occurrences. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and looking at what I want to do. I use the Google Translate app for, menus and things like that to find out what I want to eat, because invariably these menus here are all in Thai. There's very rarely do we get one that's in English. But as I said, for a tourist on a general level, no, I don't think you need to worry too much about the Thai language, unless of course you really want to know what they're saying behind your back. I've been here now 4 years. I've been coming to Thailand since 2005. Now I've picked up a hell of a lot of language, but again, the sort of conversations I have, is it technical? No, it's not technical. It's just basically everyday pleasantries, and that gets me by. Every day, probably every week, I learn a little bit more Thai, and I feel good about learning the Thai. But the Thai language has a certain amount of kinesthetic vocalization. You need to actually sort of talk Thai to start to mouth the words properly and get the right tones, right inflections, the right sort of breath behind the speech and everything else. This is something that takes a long time to learn, especially if you're an Australian or American or probably even English, where we tend to draw out our conversation. Our conversation as a Westerner is very breathy. Whereas I think Stephen uses a term, I can't remember what it is now, but it's a breathless talk. So when you're, a pot thai, you're not actually breathing the words. The words are sort of like almost rounded off in your mouth as you get your tongue around the actual syllables. Now, of course, I'm no Thai teacher, and again, as I said, this is a English-speaking channel. I'm hopefully talking to English-speaking people or people from around the world. This is where our focus is for our channel. People who are thinking about coming to Thailand. So yes, I speak that level to the people I'm talking to. How I speak to Chanya is obviously for her convenience, and more I learn little bits of Thai But again, so the problem with sort of Chanya, she's too close and she feels embarrassed to correct me on certain vocalizations, unless of course it really gets bad. She does pick me up every so often to sort of help me with the language. But when it comes down to is it really necessary? Well, it depends on the level of integration in the society you want to have, right? Okay, I probably hear two-thirds or probably twice to 3 times as much Thai as I speak. Only because of the fact that my hearing's attuned to the level of the Thai language. I hear specific words. I don't hear the full sentence, but I know what the subject is about because of the way the verbs are put together and the certain nouns that I do know. Well, it helps me understand what they're talking about. I don't really let on exactly how much Thai I do recognise when it's spoken, because again it's one of those sort of things. You'll find that you want to know what they're talking about sometimes, and typically the Thai people think you don't speak Thai, and so they're a little bit more honest when they talk amongst themselves, and of course amongst when they're talking to Chanya, the language is there. She's talking about what she needs. I tell what I need, and she understands, and so it's a workable system. I still don't know why so many people get so antsy on the channel about, you're talking to her like a baby. No, I don't talk to her like a baby. I talk to her in a language that she understands, and that is a critical point. We need to be understood. I don't have technical conversations with her, at any sort of, great level. We talk a little bit about banking. Put mark, yeah.
Photo me first.
Oh, she wants to take photo. So, yeah, this is what we do. This is what it's about living in Thailand. And if you're going to stay here any length of time, you are going to, if you really want to be part of the Thai society and the Thai-in crowd, you are going to have to learn Thai. My biggest problem is the fact that, 3/4 of my day I'm talking to foreigners on Discord, and they all talk English or Australian or whatever language they're talking. They don't talk Thai, so I don't get to practice that much. Anyway, food's here. So what we've got here, we've got the fried rice crab. How you say crab in Thai?
Crab, pu.
Bu.
Pu.
Bu. B-O-O or P-O-O?
Pu.
Bu. Bu, okay. So khao pad bu.
Khao pad pu.
Khao pad bu, yeah.
Khao pad pu.
And this one here is pork.
Hmu 3
yeah.
ชั้น
Mu sab.
หมู3 ชั้น
Mu sam tang.
หมู3
Sam
ชั้น
chan.
Good.
Okay.
เห็นไหม
Mu sam chan. Okay.
You don't try.
I'm not shy when you teach me. So I'm
You
not
don't
shy.
try because you happy, enjoy yourself. You have family, you have girlfriend, you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
everything. You don't care people because people not pay for food. Me don't care. Okay? You tell
Okay.
people if you want to talk, if you want to go, if you want to take them, if you want to photo, everything you need. You don't care people because people not pay for food. Me don't care. Okay? If people pay me, okay, I care little bit. Okay?
So there you have it.
I just to talk you first.
There's the inside story about learning Thai, I guess, for you. Anyway, let's go and chow down and eat some food. We're still waiting for the last dish, which is steamed snapper in a lemon sauce. Look, it's not cheap. But
Wow, Valen,
but,
อร่อยมาก
I do like
So
snapper.
try.
No, okay, yeah.
อร่อยมาก
wait a
เลย
minute. Oh,
Not wait, not wait.
Oh,
Wow. Will you try? What
all right.
Alright.
All right. And here comes the lemon snapper.
Wait.
Looks lovely, darling. Big fish. Not expensive.
อันนี้น้ำเอาไว้เติมนะคะ
Okay, and some sauce. Good. Okay. Eat some fish. ที่รักอร่อยไหม
อร่อยมาก
lemon snapper. Oh yes. And in Thai, what you say? Language Thai.
ปลากระพง
More volume.
ปลากระพงนึ่งมะนาว
ปลาก
ระพง
ปลากระป๋อง
นึ่ง
หนึ่ง
มะนาว
now. Okay. I will try to do that with the subtitles there. That's the only way I learned this stuff. What did it taste like? Well, it was snapper, which is a really nice fish. The lemon was just really sets it off. And of course, the Thai way with a lot of, well, not so much a lot of chili, but it had a nice chili overtone to it, which really was quite yummy. I can't eat that much chili. I'm a 1 to 2 chili person, whereas Thais eat 5 to 6 chilies, in ratio of the taste of chili. But that one was just done, or I should say not overdone with the chili for the type of dish it was, and it was really quite yummy. Can't really go wrong. And not expensive. Tira, you want ice cream? I see on the sign behind you have ice cream 40 baht.
Yes, I think so.
You want ice cream? What flavor you want?
What do you want?
Oh, I think blueberry.
ทุเรียน
No, not durian. No, not eat durian. No, blueberry. Blueberry for me, yeah.
Yes, I want to try blueberry.
Why you want to say me?
I don't know. I want to
Copycat. Copycat.
ค่ะ
Darling. ขอบคุณครับ Okay, darling. Ready to go now?
Yes, I'm
You enjoy?
I have to enjoy.
Did you enjoy?
I cannot talk to you.
The stepping stones are a little bit, not sort of wonky, but they're fairly wide apart, and the dirt in between is a little bit squishy because of all the rain we've had. But anyway, so we're off to, she wants to go to the temple, make merit, and we've got to go pay internet bill. K3BB, darling.
Where?
I have to find somewhere to pay the bill.
Where?
I don't know. Go shop somewhere. It's internet bill paying time, otherwise I won't have internet. And what? Oh my God. Anyway, see you later, people. We will. Whoop. Where are you going now, darling?
You stay here.
Go where? Oh, you want to sit here and take more? I could have guessed you want more photos. Anyway, so I'm going to wrap this up now, and we'll catch up with you next time. Peace out, and bye for now.
I want you to lift me up so